Hello again, or hello if this is your first time coming here. I had been reacting to some of Doe Dash's recent antics as her and Dante London ran their pity and poverty campaign in order to get donations from their audience. Well, actually, Dante London, I don't think is trying to get donations from his audience. He's just trying to up the views and make some money off of YouTube through pity and poverty content. Dodash is using her YouTube platform to deliver pity and poverty in order to get donations through other platforms, which, lucky for her, Trump did not go ahead and help enforce the requirement for anything on those apps to be reported to the IRS. Now, the video I have here in question, though, that I'm going to react to now is my own from my other channel. This channel slash react is just a channel for me to react slash talk about whatever I want, because if I was going to consume the content, I might as well react to it and create something out of it. This other channel that we're watching now is my actual channel, and I had done a couple of videos on Dodash there when I was in support of her. And so, you know how they have that phrase that, oh, this is going to age like milk? Well, we're 9 months later, and I want to see if what I said is still something I would stand by, and before I take it down, because I gotta clean up my channel. I'm cleaning out my closet here. So let's see what I said 9 months ago about Joe Dash when I was inspired by her content and her rise.
I am in my car. And since the car seems to be the new YouTube studio, I might as well record. Now, hear me out. I have a point in
I miss that nail polish. Sorry.
this.
Let's speed this up. I mean, it's only 5 minutes long, but I listen to my cell phone.
That this video is about all the lessons any other small content creator can learn from Dodash. If you have,
and to be fair, even my current reactions are about lessons that us small content creators can learn from Dodash on what not to do.
Have not been recommended this channel or heard of.
Oh, wow. So at this time, she was only at 40,000 subscribers.
Latoya Jones, the content creator.
Oh, and she also had the memberships. I wonder, does she still have the memberships? Because another violation of YouTube's terms of service is to have memberships that you offer quote unquote perks, but you never actually deliver them. That's another violation that Dodash is guilty of, because I think one of her perks for membership is like these private videos that they're also just donating because they don't get what was promised in exchange.
Is on Dodash, then I don't know what side of the algorithm you are on, but if you are on the small content creator, I want to improve my channel side, you're definitely getting recommended her videos. And even if you aren't, she has managed to totally embody the you are the niche. So you might have been recommended her videos because of DoorDash or gig work or weight loss or just general comedy skits.
Now, I originally did find her channel because of DoorDash, because, well, I think that's why when she did start to go viral, the algorithm recommended to me, because I watched a few, like I had some DoorDash content creators, Instacart creators that I watched as far as like the gig economy, because that's what I was interested in for a side hustle. I wasn't trying to like do it full time. I actually really enjoy my full time work, but I would like to invest, and I have a desire to make sure I can have multiple streams of income. So I thought, okay, this is another way to earn some money that I can leverage in different ways than my regular income that pays my bills.
But enough of that on explaining who she is. Just look up the channel. I've decided to add it because she's encouraged folks to do so as a part of this Dodash movement. And that's what I'm calling it.
Now, what's funny, is that part is 9 months ago when she was blowing up, she was encouraging people to talk about her, make a video about me, bring people over to my channel. And now when she doesn't like what people are saying and she wants to control the narrative, she doesn't want anybody to talk to her and everybody's a hater. Now, this is a woman who's now allegedly raised her car payment in order to avoid repossession and about to raise her rent in order to avoid eviction. Yet the only thing she keeps talking about in all of her content is the quote unquote haters. Now, if I donated to someone and they were only focused still on the negative while all these positive things were happening to them, I'd be annoyed, but that's just me.
Now, I can't drive and record because that is both unsafe and illegal. But I am going to be looking for a parking space. I don't know how long, because I live in Philadelphia and our parking issues are so well known that we have a TV show called Parking Wars. But the first thing I will say is that if nothing else, DoDash teaches all small content creators that you can very much create content around stuff you were going to be doing anyway.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna do that anyway. I'm gonna do that anyway because that's how I am.
I think in memes, yeah. But I think that's still true. That part is still true. You can create content around stuff you're going to be doing anyway.
Content does not need to be separate from things you are already doing. Just document the journey. I don't know if y'all want to see me document my parking though. So I'll be back. Okay, I'm at a red light. So when I say just document the journey, I mean, you've probably gone through some sort of transformation, created some sort of change, or just lived an interesting life. Or maybe it's not even that interesting a life. Maybe it's a boring life, but you know how to create a story that makes it cinematic and entertaining and romanticizes the normalcy of your everyday boringness.
That's kind of what Dante does. It's not that, well, I mean, his is more dramatized, not romanticized, but either way, same. He is a good storyteller. Apparently, so is DoDash, and that does suck you in, whether you're watching it because you enjoy the content or because you hate watching.
Either way, it doesn't have to be.
And the hate watch is not a term in which like it means you hate the person. It means like this sucks, but you can't look away. I watch every single Sharknado. It's horrible content. That's why I watch it.
Something different than what you were going to do in the first damn place. Now, the other thing DoDash can teach us is to just be yourself.
This part looks like I am getting pulled over. And okay, as far as did this age well or not, that's a damn lie. As far as just be yourself, I have no idea which version of DoDash you're going to get on what day.
She just documented what she was already going to be doing while she was gig working and doing DoorDash, and just was her own quirky, humorous self, talking about things she wanted to talk about and things that she was passionate about, and not really worrying about a niche.
That was the creator that I wanted to continue to watch, honestly, and that I would have been inspired by watching that person continue to grow their audience and earn lots of money from YouTube. And there was so many avenues that she could have gone down at that point rather than here we are 9 months later and she's begging the same people that she told don't to quit their jobs for money. How would they have been able to pay for your bills now if they had quit their job 9 months ago? And what's really, really, really annoying me right now, two things. It's not that people give her money, but there are people in her comments saying, I'm homeless right now, or I'm living in my car right now, but here's $20, or when I get paid, I'm still going to try to give money to you. And that is just ridiculous. That is just absolutely ridiculous. You have to take care of your own basic needs first before you take care of the needs of others. And if DoDash had been doing that, she wouldn't be in this predicament.
Okay, I gotta die now. I don't know why it's so dark now. Let me turn this light. Did that help? Not really. Okay. Now, the third thing DoDash can teach us is if the algorithm is favoring you, flood the algorithm and then ride that wave. Like creating more.
All right. Well, she is still doing that right now as far as writing the pity and poverty content
that it keeps recommending, because if people are watching it, then you should be publishing it. Now, the fourth thing she can teach us is about what I like to talk about, progress over perfection. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be published. And so take advantage of the YouTube trend.
I really should have been more consistent on this channel.
And like the fact that this raw, unedited, long form content has really been trending lately, she's taken advantage of it and made sure she used.
And that's really what everybody meant about YouTube's on easy mode. Not that it was actually easy to be successful on YouTube. It's just the algorithm was favoring less polished content.
Utilize that style. And like I said, once the algorithm was flooded with her content, she continues to ride that wave to success. Now, the last and final thing I will add that is something unique that I haven't seen many other content creators do. But while DoDash is experiencing this meteoric rise, she's focused also on collaboration over competition and has even told others to @ her name, use her name, basically ride the clout and see if.
Now, that was before the shout outs, though, because the collaboration and having others do videos about her, I thought that was an excellent strategy because it got some people on the internet and it got them creating. And it also got her more of an audience. It was an excellent strategy. It was a collaborative strategy. It wasn't until she started charging said people, knowing that the biggest benefit was to her.
That helps your channel too, because she wants all of us to win. So I'm gonna take her advice. Okay, no, now I'm gonna drive.
So for those who call us haters, that's how I started creating any content on DoDash. But then I started to notice some cracks in the facades. But I'll get to that later, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to hurry up and finish watching this and then delete it off my channel.
Still haven't found parking. So anyway, the last and final thing I think we could all learn from DoDash is take the work, not yourself, too seriously. Copyright, whole fam.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Woo, I found parking. But like I was saying, take your work.
I swear that's how long it takes to find parking in Philadelphia.
Not yourself too seriously. You could tell that she takes her content seriously because the consistency with which she delivered quality content, even if it was raw and unedited, the value that you got from the content was quality.
Now, at the time, I felt that way. I genuinely felt that way. I was enjoying if you're this kind of videos of like just do it. Don't overthink your content. Just press record and start creating something. And that's I think it's one of the hardest hurdles to get over. So the fact that there were people inspired by that, I think that was an excellent feat. There are creators that to this day I watch now because they started and were inspired by DoDash and have remained consistent now and have like really stellar channels now that we look back almost a year later. And I'm grateful for that because I might not have found those creators had it not been for that DoDash algorithm. But also she changed to quantity over quality.
You were either entertained or informed or a little bit of both. So that would be tip number 5. I probably could think of some bonus tips too. Oh, I know. Bonus tip number 6 is if a content creator invites you to Swagger Jack, do it. So I'm parked now. That's it. I don't know. Maybe Edited Alicia will add something here. Oh, I know. That's what I'll do. I'll tell you my name. My name's Alicia, and this is /Tech TV, where we like to talk about growth mindset and negotiation strategies. So you never have to choose between this or that. You can always say yes to this / that and negotiate a life that you love. And if that sounds like something that you're interested in, then subscribe and come join me for my next video.
All right, well, thanks for watching. I mean, you won't find this video there. Absolutely not.